We're gonna break down everything you need to know from the Brawl Talk. We got 5 new skins, 2 new brawlers, 1 new game mode, and if you like money, stick around to the end so you can figure out how to win a lot of it. And also should have sneak peeks coming soon. So if you want that, subscribe so you don't miss out. And if you want the notification, hit the bell. Let's start out with the new skins. We got 5 coming in total this update. 2 of them with each of the new brawlers. We'll go over those skins as we go over the brawlers. Let's go over the other ones first, starting out with Pirate Poco. Pretty nice skin. You already saw a lot of these skins in the prior video, but some of these have attack animations. Doesn't look like Pirate Poco does, but I do want to give a caveat to all the gameplay in this video. They recorded it before the update was done, so it's possible some things are slightly different. For example, maybe Pirate Poco ends up with attack animations. At the moment he doesn't. It's possible he does later. Captain Colt does have attack animations. He fires out bullets with skulls on them, which looks pretty cool. The super looks slightly different, not that different, but pretty nice skin regardless. I actually really like that skin a lot. Captain Carl is the other skin that you saw, and he fires out a little harpoon sort of thingy. We didn't get to see him spin his ship, but he is on a ship, and no, you can't see his legs. Yeah, okay, you could see his legs in the Hog Rider skin, but I forgot. Also, based on the gameplay, it doesn't look like there's a Daryl remodel, but maybe it didn't have time to get in the gameplay, or maybe there's not one. I'm not sure. There's also a cool new pirate environment, which you see on the map. The pirate ship one, which we all kind of guessed. Turns out it's Daryl's ship. Kind of cool. Now let's go over the new brawlers, starting out with B, who is an entomologist, which, according to Google, is someone who studies insects. Makes sense with the name B. And also is apparently Rosa's assistant. A little bit of backstory, I guess, but B is very much a sniper type brawler, kind of like Piper, but with some very unique mechanics. Like you can already see, only has 1 ammo bar. As soon as you fire, unlike Carl though, it automatically starts reloading. Carl, the attack has to get back to him. In B's case, as soon as you fire, reload starts. Really quick reload too, about 1.1 second reload. So B is gonna be firing really fast, really often. But the attack is also really unique. The normal attack for the first shot, it does 1120 damage. Not that much, but if you hit that shot, the next one does a ton of damage, 3080, kind of like a Piper in a bush with ambush. So it can do a ton of damage. But even if you hit that one, the next one automatically goes back to the normal amount. So over the course of 2 shots, if you're hitting every single shot, the maximum amount of damage you can do is 4,200 damage. So even 2,100 damage per shot though, if you're hitting every shot, can be a lot of damage, and with a really quick reload speed. So B is definitely a high damage potential brawler. Now, of course, the health is very low, tied for the lowest in the game besides Tick with 3,360. But B also, on top of unique normal attack, has a pretty unique super as well. B fires out 6 Bs. What a surprise. And they go out kind of in like a flower pattern. They go like this, and then they start splitting out towards the end. They're not seeking, they just start splitting out towards the end, and if they hit someone, they do 140 damage each, but they also poison whoever they hit, and they slow whoever they hit, which is doubly kind of crazy. So if you really want someone dead, well, guess what, buddy? Now you can't heal, and you can't run. As far as B's star powers, now I have some what I think are good guesses, but I'd love to hear what you think down below. First guess is that her supercharged shot does more damage. And I think this makes a lot of sense because it's not going to be for every single shot. It's only going to be rewarding for the hitting 2 shots in a row. And I think it would also make sense to make her more of a sniper type role, which she already kind of is. The other idea is a buff to her super, which I think would be the main way for one of her star powers. And obviously, it can either be a straight up damage buff to her Bs, but I'm guessing it's more along the lines of an increased amount of poison or slow duration, or it lasts longer. Overall though, B seems like a great brawler for bounty and for Lone Star. Maybe not so much that many other modes unless she's really overpowered, which wouldn't be that surprising. Probably will depend on how quickly she can charge her super because her main attack seems pretty good. The other new brawler is called Max, who is a wannabe hero. She wants to be a hero, but she's not quite strong enough. So she takes steroids. Well, I guess in Brawl Stars they call it energy drinks. But anyways, Max is another unique brawler. 2 unique brawlers this time. Bravo, Brawl Stars. I think these are both pretty cool designs. As you can see with Max, she also has a unique ammo pattern. Although it's basically like Brock's rocket number 4. But I'm pretty sure with Max, doesn't need a star power. That 4 ammo slots is going to be active the whole time, no matter star power, I think. I don't think they would copy Brock's star power. That'd be pretty lame. Now, Max's attack is kind of like a redux version of Colt. She fires out 4 energy shots in a fairly straight pattern, slightly spread apart. Each one does 346 damage. If they all hit, it's a total of 1,384 damage. So even if all of them are hitting, it's not a ton of damage. Now, she does have burst potential because she can fire 4 shots at once within a span of 2 seconds. So that's pretty fast, and if you're hitting all your shots, that's a lot of damage. But of course, if you're firing continuously over a long period of time, that's really not that much damage. And Max's reload isn't that great. It's pretty average. Combining the reload speed and the attack animation, it's going to be around 1.84 seconds for her total reload. So kind of average, not that bad, not that great. Now, Max can also juice up herself and her teammates. If that freaking bee keeps slowing you down with her super, use Max's super. Max's super has about a 3-tile wide radius that affects herself and her teammates and gives everyone in it a speed boost. That's right, pretty cool. A speed boost for about 4.5 seconds. So it's gonna be great in game modes like Brawl Ball. Now, it's not a very wide super, so you do have to be pretty grouped up for it, which is not usually something you want to do, but a speed boost in like Brawl Ball would be amazing for helping score goals or even just defend, or I mean just dodging shots. It's pretty useful too. Gonna be great also in game modes like Heist as well. Now, as far as Max's star powers, I have some good guesses. I think it makes sense to have one centered around her super, her speed boost, either making it last longer for herself and her teammates or increasing the amount of speed you gain for her super. The other one, not quite sure. I kind of felt they'll go in a really unique direction and I'm just not thinking of it right now. But one area that I do think Max needs help in is damage. So maybe they'll give a damage star power where she just does a straight up more damage per shot, like 5%. Or 10%, who knows, or I don't know, something like that, but she kind of does need more damage. Now, the 2 new brawlers also each have a new skin. That's right, B has Ladybug B, which kind of looks like Strawberry B. Alright, it's a red skin, I had to go for it. And whatever, it's an insect skin, so Ladybug B kind of makes sense. I bet this one costs skins, I mean, dang it. I bet this one costs gems. You know what I mean, because I think the next one, Max GT, I bet it costs power points because it's kind of just a recolor, and that's basically the theme for power points. Now, before we talk about money, let's go over the new game mode, Present Plunder. Basically a mix of Capture the Flag and Brawl Ball. Looks like a really fun game mode. We'll have to see exactly how much it feels like Brawl Ball though, as it is a pretty similar style, although there's some key differences. In Present Plunder, both teams have about a 5x5 or 6x6 circle in their spawn where a present will spawn. Your objective is to go to the enemy spawn, get their present, and bring it back to yours. Also, you want to stop the enemy from doing that with your presence. You want to guard your presence and take theirs and bring it back. Now, one key difference between Present Plunder and Brawl Ball is if you or the enemy team scores, it doesn't reset. There's no reset. It just keeps on going until time runs out. At least that's what it looks like. And my guess is you score as many times as you possibly can within the time limit. And then when the match is over, whoever has the most amount of presents scored in their spawn will win the match. So looks pretty fun, but it's also very similar to Brawl Ball. Although one big difference in this mode is you can pass the presents over walls and super shot the presents over walls, which I actually think is a really nice addition, especially as far as like teamwork. One important thing to note is once a present is on the ground, not in a spawn, and not carried by anyone on either team, a timer appears above the box, starts ticking down. My guess is once that timer goes to 0, it automatically goes back to the spawn of whatever team it belongs to. So it adds another interesting aspect to the game. Now, if you like money, listen up, because here is how you can win a part of $1 million or up to $1.5 million. Brawl Stars is launching their 2020 esports for everyone. And I know some people are hearing esports and they start wanting to head out. But listen, literally every single person can participate in this. And I don't know exactly how far you need to get to earn money, but it might not be crazy far. It's first off gonna be kind of like how Clash Royale did it, where they had a big challenge and you had to get a certain amount of wins to enter the next phase. Brawl Stars is having that. You gotta have 15 wins before you get 3 losses, and then you go on to the next phase, which I'm pretty positive is gonna be an online qualifier. And then, if you win the online qualifier, you will then, Supercell will fly you out to a live in-person tournament. And this whole process should be happening once every month during 2020, probably about 8 times. I don't think they'll go the whole year, but it's gonna be the majority of it, so pretty cool.